Welcome to your journey of healing with the Healing Podcast, hosted by licensed clinician Monique Owe and co-host Dr. Amber Moan.
Thank you for tuning into the Healing Podcast. I am your host, Monique Owe, and Dr. Moan is not here with me today. And I want to thank you for tuning into the Healing Podcast. Again, thank you for your support. And hopefully the Healing Podcast has been able to help you or someone you know. Maybe you've been able to pass on some of the information. And please continue to support, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. So today's topic is, are you taking care of yourself? Yep, I just want to know, are you taking care of yourself? Ask yourself that question. What have you been doing? You know, life is out here happening. Good moments, stressful moments, painful moments, joyful moments, moments of laughter, health issues, all financial issues, all types of things are happening all over, all the time. And I just want to know, amongst all of that, amongst all the chaos that sometimes happens in life, are you taking care of yourself? Are you taking a moment to pause? Hit the pause button and look around like, are you stopping to take care of you? Are you getting enough rest? Are you eating enough balanced meals? Are you saying no sometimes and not showing up for every event that someone has? Are you just enjoying company with yourself sometimes, taking a moment just for you? Or maybe with the person you love, maybe having a quick little staycation with your significant other. Are you doing things that are just for you, that make you smile, that make you laugh, that give you peace? Are you going to the doctor? Are you checking on that thing that's been giving you pain? Are you finding out why you're having those migraine headaches? You know, are you going to the neurologist to find out what's going on with the pain in your hands? You know, that nerve pain. Are you just telling your doctor honestly what's going on with your body? Because things change as we get older, right? Are you just taking a moment to rest? Because you might have a lack of sleep. Are you being okay if you did not clean the house today? Are you okay with the fact that you did not go and get your oil changed today? Are you okay that you ordered out this week and didn't go grocery shopping and you didn't cook this week? Are you taking care of you, doing what you need to do for you so that you can be better for the rest of the things that'll happen? Taking care of you also means, are you laughing? Are you enjoying those moments of happiness? You know what happens is sometimes we take those moments of happiness, those moments of laughter, those moments that make us smile for granted. But you shouldn't. You should savor those moments. You should savor those moments. Stay in those moments as long as you can, because guess what? Life is going to happen. And behind that moment, sometimes there's going to be some pain. You know, think about it. How many of you out there had a happy moment, had a happy day, had a good celebration, and next thing you know, you found out that right after the celebration, someone passed away, unfortunately, tragically. Maybe they got into a car accident, or maybe that night, unfortunately, they had a heart attack or something, and they're no longer here. So did you savor those moments of happiness? Because you just never know what may happen after that. So you need to make sure you enjoy those moments when you're laughing and smiling, and never let anyone make you feel guilty about it. Because, like I said, life is out here happening, and those other moments of stress and worry about problems are going to happen as well. So take care of you. Are you going to the doctor? Are you doing what you need to do for you? Are you cleaning your home? Maybe your home does need to be cleaned and maybe it's too stressful for you. So are you getting help from a cleaning service? Things are not as expensive as you may assume they are. They're not that bad. Are you okay with the fact that you want a cleaning service? That's okay. No one should make you feel guilty about that. Don't let anyone make you feel guilty about that. Are you dropping off your stuff at the wash and fold? You know, at the laundry where they can do your laundry for you. That's okay too, because maybe you have too much going on. You're in school, you're working, you're working two jobs, you're taking care of a loved one, you're a caretaker, you're a mom, you're a dad, you're doing all these things, and you just don't have a moment to do those things that you need to around the house, and that's okay. And if you do need to do things around the house, are you taking out that day to do that thing that you needed and not feeling bad about it? But again, it's okay to ask for help. That's a part of taking care of you. So this episode was just for you to ask yourself, are you taking care of yourself? Think about it. Right now, today, are you on your way to work? Are you working at work at a job where it's just completely stressful? where it's making you worry too much and it's giving you more pain than joy to work there? Is it time for you to start looking elsewhere? Is it time for you to be looking at a different department maybe? Is it time for a change? Is it time for you to retire? Maybe you're at your close to retirement age or at retirement age and you're being fearful about stepping away from work. But is it that time? Is it time for you to sit down after all the years of hard work? Is it time for you to take care of yourself and cut certain people off out your life? Is it time for you to stop worrying about that one problem that you have no control over? You can't fix everything. Everything is not within your control to fix. And you cannot make someone else do something that they don't want to do. So remember to take care of the things that you can control and not the things that you want to control. Be careful to let those things go. The things that you want to control, there's a difference. The things you want to control and the things you can control. Are you taking just a moment to be patient and give yourself grace and understanding? Or are you taking a moment to know it's okay if everything does not have to be figured out today? It doesn't. Not today. Take a moment. Are you okay with the fact that every single thing may not work out the way you planned, but it'll work out just fine? Ask yourself that. Are you okay with knowing everything may not work out the way you planned, but it will work out just fine? Okay? Make sure to take care of yourself out there because like I said, life is out here happening and there's no need to let those good moments pass you by. So, I'm going to go ahead before we get back into that and how ways you can do that and make sure you're checking on yourself. I'm going to go ahead and get into the situation. And today's situation, I'm going to summarize it. Someone sent it to me. This was not really like a write-in. This is more so someone told me about it and wanted my take on it. And it's summarized it's a summary like this. This person was a woman who was upset that she found out that her father may have cheated on her mother very close to her wedding date, is very close to the wedding date. And apparently the father may have said something that crossed the line at a party, and there's the idea that the father may have cheated. So this is now causing an issue where the bride-to-be feels like she's stuck. She's hurt. She's hurt for her mother. But she's also hurt because she doesn't know how she can go forward with the father-daughter dance or if the father should be at the wedding because it's too much pain for the mom to know that he may have cheated on her. And she's just, torn because she feels like, how could her father do this? And how does she move forward if her father is not there at her wedding? Like, how does she just adjust with that? Well, I will say this. If you're in a situation where like this or someone in this type of predicament where it's upsetting to do something with your father or your parent because they may have hurt the other parent and you don't know how to move forward with a celebration or something, any function. What I'm going to say is to try to let that be between mom and dad, even though you're grown. Ultimately, that is between mom and dad. Yes, be there for mom, be there for dad, but ultimately it's between them. I always say never assume, get the facts. Did he actually cheat or is this just something that we're assuming he did because of something he said or something someone told you he said? I don't know the details behind that. And also, sometimes when it comes to a parent doing something hurtful, you do have to weigh out the situation, but at the same time, and I don't know, it depends on the type of parent because if this is a parent who has been distant, never really been there for you, I'm saying that one, that might be something just may need to take a break from them. But if this is a parent who's always been in your life, who's been supportive, who has loved you, who has been there for you for every event, I would say remember who that person was for you as a parent. The role that the father in this situation has to the daughter is different than the role the father has to the mother as a husband. So sometimes you have to remember the role that person played in your life directly versus the other person's life. Other than, like I said, something extremely hurtful like a crime. We're not talking about that. But this situation here, I think I understand how the daughter is hurt and doesn't know what to do with the wedding. But I think the wedding is their wedding. That's their event. The father doing what he did to the mother, his wife, that's between them. The wedding is your event that should be cherished and everyone should focus on the fact that that is your event. But if it is too painful to see the father in that moment, your father, then yeah, you got to talk to your father and tell them why and why you need to have them not attend the ceremony. That is okay too. If it's going to be too stressful and painful to have the person there, well, you got to make the decision to have them not come because this is your special day that should be celebrated and full of joy. That's what I would have with that situation. So again, I would say when it comes to infidelity and between parents and you see that happening, try to keep it between your parents as much as possible. Support them, listen to them, but ultimately it's between them. So I hope that's been helpful to you. And if you know someone else in that predicament, please share that. Hopefully it's helpful to them. Before I get back into the topic, a word from our sponsor, Healing Expressions.
Are you someone who has been considering therapy? Perhaps someone else has told you that you need to talk to a therapist. Or maybe you're in a relationship and you want to discuss some challenges that you've been facing with your significant other. Maybe there's a communication issue, perhaps an incident of infidelity. Or maybe you just want to strengthen your relationship because you guys are thinking about taking another step. Maybe you're struggling with anxiety or depression, perhaps grief, life stressors, and you just want to share your thoughts with someone. Well, consider contacting Healing Expressions. Healing Expressions is a private practice located in the Atlanta, Georgia area. You will be given a session at an affordable price with a licensed therapist. If this resonates with you, consider going to healingexpressionsllc.com, reading about the practice, and hitting the contact tab to see if you can book a session. All right, thank you so much. And back to the Healing Podcast.
Okay, so back into the topic of, are you taking care of yourself? Have you found the answer yet? Have you asked yourself, are you taking care of yourself? Well, whatever the answer is, hopefully you've said yes, you are doing great, and that's a good thing. But if you have not been, my question is to start right now. If you need to take a day off and call out, call out. Stop worrying about the job more than you're worrying about yourself. Oh, but they need me. Well, the job is going to keep needing people, and it's going to keep moving on if something happened to you too. So take care of yourself. If it's people that have been stressful in your life, cut them off. Keep your distance. It's okay. If it's you who needs to buy something for yourself because you haven't done so in years, go buy it. Go buy something for yourself. If you need to laugh more, go to a comedy club, go to a comedy show, watch more funny videos, more funny movies. If you need to get rest, make sure you're doing that. Get blackout curtains if it's that you work at night and you need to sleep during the day and the day, the sunlight is disturbing. Get some blackout curtains. Take care of yourself. Going to the doctor if you're having some pain or some discomfort, tell your doctor about it so you can get rid of that issue. Because not addressing it is even worse, right? Because who knows what will happen if you don't address it. My whole thing is take a moment for you. Know that you matter. Know that everything does not have to be fixed. If it's a financial issue, everything won't be fixed, and it's okay if you lose some things because you can always come back better than ever before. Than before. My whole thing is take care of you. Smile, laugh. Do happy things, do different things, try adventurous things, step outside of your box, or sometimes stay in because maybe you've been going out too much. And it's been a lot of that. So make sure you do what's going to bring you peace and comfort and love to your life. And it is okay to say no. It is okay to not show up for everything. It is okay to not show up for everybody. Make sure you show up for yourself. That's the one thing sometimes in this life that we don't do. We don't sometimes show up for ourselves the way we show up for others. So make sure you're doing that as well. Okay? I hope that has been helpful to you, and I thank you as always for your support of the Healing Podcast. And I'll leave you with this. Breathe, let go, and remind yourself that this very moment is the only one you know you have for sure. That is by Oprah Winfrey. And again, it is breathe, let go, and remind yourself that this very moment is the only one you know you have for sure. Thank you for tuning into the Healing Podcast. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.